Greetings, slackers. It is October 31st, 2016. I'm over here on the Irish Examiner with another article I wanted to share with you. It is a woman who met addict on Plenty of Fish dating site died of overdose. A 30-year-old woman who struck up a relationship with the man she met online died in his apartment 3 months later. And it goes on to state here. Mel Reed Kelly of the Grove, Athey, co-killed her, was pronounced dead on May 4th, 2015. She met Greg Ward from Lucan on the Plenty of Fish dating website. Dublin Coroner's Court heard Mr. Ward, a heroin addict, said she was aware of his drug use at an early stage and confronted him about it. Quote, she encouraged me to detox and said she would help me in any way she could, end quote, Mr. Ward said. Miss Kelly was staying overnight at Mr. Ward's house on May 3rd, 2013 because he was distressed and agitated over something in her past. According to Mr. Ward, she'd received a written note through her door at her home in Athey during the week, he said. She was distressed that night and drinking vodka unusually quickly, Mr. Ward said. Quote, she kept repeating, he will get me in the end, Mr. Ward said. He woke up later that night and noticed Miss Kelly was not in bed. He heard a noise from the living room where he found her in a collapsed state. He told paramedics and Gardaí that she may have taken some of his heroin, which he had left in a bag on the counter. Acting on his information, paramedics administered the opiate antidote Narcim. Miss Kelly was rushed to Canali Hospital and Blanchardstown, where she was pronounced dead the following day. The cause of death was pneumonia due to intoxication of morphine and alcohol, according to pathologist Dr. Michael Curtis. The morphine and alcohol in her system had a combined effect on her central nervous system, and she developed pneumonia due to repressed gag reflex, the court heard. There was no established link between the morphine and Mr. Ward's heroin, as morphine can arise from many sources, coroner Dr. Myra Collian said. Dr. Collian returned a verdict of misadventure. Solicitor for the family, Fionn O. Murray Cheater. I hope I said that right, man. I'm not even going to try. I'm just going to stop right there. Okay, about this. This is a different type of article where, there's a danger here and there's something you need to, be concerned about. And so if you're an addict, if you're anyone who's recovering and you're trying to walk the straight and narrow, you really got to be disciplined. So when you go out here, you're going to meet people on different parts of their journey. And it's not always a good mix. And as you can see with this lady here, that just reminded me of what is said here. He heard a noise from the living room where he found her in a collapsed state. He told the paramedics and Gardaí that she may have taken some of his heroin, which he had left in a bag on the counter. That reminds me of that Pulp Fiction scene. Yeah, remember this? Okay, where she thought it was some coke and she wanted to snort it. If you're on the party scene and you know all about those drugs, hey, more power to you, but just be careful. And if you're someone who's a recovering addict or someone who doesn't want to be around that type of environment, be smart enough to know what situations not to get yourself into, because otherwise you could end up dead like this young lady. I just want to throw that out there. What are your thoughts on this? Leave me some comments down below. Like and share this. And as always, that's going to do it for this article and this video. I'll catch you in the next one.